So we've, ladies and gentlemen, come to the part of the evening where we are going to announce our last guest.
Kim Cook has been with Burning Man as the Director of Art and Civic Engagement for the past 4 seasons.
So let's join us in welcoming Kim Cook to the stage.
That's funny. Other than being the Director of Art and Civic Engagement for the last 4 seasons, I remain a mystery, apparently. You never know, you never know. I have a few things to do, and then we're going to party for a while. But the first thing that I feel like I want to do is express some energy, and I'm guessing you all have some energy. So can we just kind of just roar a little? I'm gonna pound on the thing a little bit, whoa. What the fuck, right? Whoa, Burning Man. There are no words. There are just no words. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this opportunity comes around every year. And I sit here and I listen. I was out in the house with you until just a few minutes ago, and these hearts and these minds and these people. And this is 15 out of almost 400. It's so unbelievable, right? Yeah. So I want to tell you a couple of things, information things, and I want to share a story or two, and I want to say thank you. That's the agenda for my moment here on stage, and maybe a little more jumping around and moving energy. So, on the story side, this year, I got to be in the room when we told Jordy that he was going to be the temple builder. And what happened was he couldn't speak because of the tears that overwhelmed him. And David Best was there encouraging him that he could do it. Crimson was there. Katie was there. I was there. Jeremy was there. And it's such an honor. It's such an honor to be able to provide any kind of support for the miracle of the people who want to give and participate at the level that the artists of this community do. I was thinking about the gentleman who is bringing the portal and the mathematics that he did. And I was thinking about, plus he was fabulous, right? This 15 artists, 31, I think if you count what's in the lobby, is less than 10%. It's maybe 8% of the art that will come to Playa this year. We had 383 artworks last year. I'm sure we'll top 400 artworks. And if you include the 26 aerialists that are coming to the base of the man, we've already topped 400 artists for this year. And Burning Man gives $1.3 million in grants, which is the same as the city of Oakland's annual grant budget, by the way, which is, yeah. And yet, we're only giving art funding, cash resource, to less than 25% at this point, because by the time we give out somewhere between $5,000 and $100,000, $1.3 million adds up to somewhere around 75 artworks. And I know that it's controversial and difficult for people that that's the extent of it on the cash basis and that choices are being made. And I want you to know that the choice that we are attempting to make is to set a foundation that is eclectic, that's vertical, that's horizontal, that's interactive, that's sculptural, that has people who've never made art for Burning Man before, that honors those who have made art years over year. We try to create a collection that is representative of the whole, and we know that we will not be able to fund all of the things that we would want to fund, and so we just try to do it as even-handedly as we can. And in the end, the gift of this community and the volunteers and the artists that bring this 400 artworks, the real effort, and this is the part also that it's really important to me to acknowledge, comes with the community that is creating the art and supporting the artists, and the volunteers that are going to be working with these artists, coming from a couple months ago all the way to beyond Playa in art support services, fire art safety team, the Arturians, the Eyes on Art. These volunteers, combined with Katie and Jeremy and other members of the art team, are there to provide all the other resources that are not cash. They provide engineering support, they provide budgeting support, they provide safety support, they provide fuel, water, and other things, including timing of access and, a cup of water when you need it. And it's this coherence between the not quite enough that we can offer at the organization, but the connection to the volunteers and the support of you that ends up making it possible for the artists to realize the impossible dreams that they're bringing to Burning Man. And so let's applaud that. I also want to say something about failure and Burning Man. David Best suggested that when the No Spectators exhibit leaves the Smithsonian and when it comes to the Oakland Museum of Art, that perhaps we should have a talk about epic fails at Burning Man and what I learned. That's the beauty of Burning Man. There really isn't such a thing as failure. There's only this co-creative effort that is so remarkable. And it's how we do what we do together that ends up being the success, not just the end intended product. It is the coming together and making of work that is the art of Burning Man. And that includes DPW, and that includes theme camps, and that includes the emergency safety department. That includes all of the 10,000 plus volunteers that create Burning Man every year. And that is owned by the community. And that is something that at the organizational level, we can never get wrong because it relies on you. And we will show up and we will support that, and we will do the very best we can to meet you where you are and to provide you with the tools and resources that we have available to support that. And I just want to acknowledge that this is about the community. It is you. It is you. And we are servants of that. Finally, I just want to say that this year, as we've been beginning to place the art, we've been seeing this amazing thing happening of effervescence and light and air. There's a 150-foot whale kite flying in the sky. There is a Sagrada Parahilya wind balloons that are going to be floating in the air. There's kinetic sculpture, and several of the artists tonight mentioned Cone Down mentioned it, the Sacred Resonance people mentioned, Shrine of Sympathetic Resonance mentioned it. We're going to have 26 aerialists performing off of the legs of the man this year, shows at 10 in the morning and 10 at night. There is so much like light and lift and movement. It's just going to effervesce, and the pyrotechnics are going to reflect that, and the neon in the man is going to be done like a double helix of purple and blue neon that just lifts up. I really think that something has happened with this metamorphoses idea that is about taking flight. And Burning Man is in a moment of change, and things are transitioning, and new is coming in, and old is lasting and carrying others on the shoulders. I mean, look at Dana Albany working with Tahoe Mac. Like, is that not fantastic? So we are in a moment of transformation ourselves, our community, our world, and Burning Man continues to be this envelope within which we co-create and we honor each other and we come together, and it's a miracle. It is a phenomenal miracle that you make happen. And for that, I want to say thank you. I also need to say thank you, and I was given a list in case I messed up. I want to thank Roy 2000, DJ Exist, and Will Cenote for their video and DJ performances. I want to thank Katie, Jeremy, Kai, Sage, Justin, Raspa, and all of the art and community events team, along with the hospitality team, led especially by Devin Madsen and her mocktails. Yeah. I want to thank the crew of the Sydney Golston Theater. You're amazing. I want to thank all of the volunteers and stage crew that make this and all the things Burning Man happen. The volunteers make our world go round. And importantly, I also want to honor and thank those who created the organization that we know as Burning Man, the 6 cultural founders, Crimson Rose, Will Roger Peterson, Marion Goodell, Harley K. Dubois, Michael, and Larry Harvey. Everyone gives to the best of their ability in this community. Everyone co-creates. Each of the artists has made an ask of some sort. Please spread the word. Let people know that they and we need your support to continue this work. And let us know how we can be there for you. Thank you.